Anxiety. We all have it. But how often does anxiety really control our lives? For me, anxiety is an everyday occurrence. It's an everyday problem. Can you imagine having that feeling of constant worry? Can you imagine trying to make everything 100% perfect all the time? Can you imagine the feeling of an elephant sitting on top of you, crushing you? Can you imagine the feeling of not being able to breathe? I can, and I did. When I was 11 years old, I went to the hospital 3 times to the emergency room within 6 months. Doctors told me they didn't know what it was, except for, you can't breathe. Finally, I was taken to a doctor who took the time to listen to me, to listen to my feelings. And then I was diagnosed with a GAD, a generalized anxiety disorder. These consisted of panic attacks, constant worry, and that constant feeling of not being able to breathe. Anxiety.org describes anxiety as the excessive worry about a variety of events or activities, even when nothing is wrong. That last point is very important. Even if everything can be going right, that feeling of everything going wrong is the main concern. Anxiety disorders are often confused with the daily feelings of anxiety. That's something I feel like needs to be addressed, is because there's a major difference. Everyone gets anxious, but whenever it starts interfering with your daily activities is whenever it becomes a real problem. Anxiety is the feeling of having a huge weight on top of your shoulders all the time and not feeling good enough, or always feeling like there's something wrong. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America even said an estimated 40 million American adults suffer from anxiety disorders, and only about 1/3 of those suffering from an anxiety disorder receive treatment, even though the disorders are highly treatable. Following up with that, Mental Health America says researchers believe that the symptoms of mental illness come from chemical imbalances in a person's brain. A medication works on these imbalances to reduce the symptoms. The decision that my mother made to put me on medication, even at a very young age, truly saved my life. It saved me from all the feelings of worry and doubt and being terrified. But it didn't make them always go away. To me, the importance of receiving treatment is not something to put off. Mental health is a very big issue in our nation, and surprisingly enough, the number is just increasing.